everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider, and welcome back to a new episode of Jurassic World, the game. Yay! It's a new episode. Hooray! And we have the Indominus Rex Gen 2. It's out. The tournament's out, baby. It's looking awesome. It's looking great. I love the art design. They're very reminiscent of its original Jurassic World camouflage design. Where it's got the stripes and everything, and it's nice and camouflaged in its environment, just like that scene where it wrecked, I think it killed, like 17 or something crazy like that, like ACU workers. I know Jurassic World has the highest kill count of the entire series, because I watched the Dead Meat episodes for every single one of the episodes, or not episodes, I guess, the movies. Jurassic World has the highest kill count, which is weird, because I used to always think, oh, it has to be the Lost World, right? The Lost World, it's the dark one. It's the one where they go on the island and, you know, nobody matters, so everybody dies. And I thought, because that's the one where the most amount of important characters die, or quote-unquote important characters, like main, you know, up front, you know, interesting, not interesting, because I don't really love most of the villain characters in that movie, but, like, definitely the most, like, characters that are given screen time, and then those are the ones who end up dying, like the paleontologist, Dieter Stark, Ludlow, obviously, like all these people end up dying. So I don't know, I always thought that one used to have the highest kill count, but apparently not. So yes, we have iRex Gen 2 tournament, that one's out. However, that's not actually what we're doing today, because, well, we will do it today, but it won't be the thing we're doing right now. Just because I have a slightly more fun video I want to do right now. I know, what's more fun than doing a tournament? You know, yay, it's the most fun thing in the world. And wow, that was terrible. Why did I even do that? I didn't realize it was for coin. I traded coin for I traded DNA for coin, which is pitiful. It's pitiful. I don't know why I did that. I should have checked maybe. I think I needed it for one of the weekly missions, which I think are over now, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we have new weekly missions, which is great, and they look mostly easy. I did 5 battles with mods last night, which was really fun. Those battles really aren't that hard, honestly. It just depends on how many mods you have. You don't need good mods, you just need some mods, if that makes sense. So I've been trying to grind more common mods just so I can use it for that purpose. Because I really don't do modded events, because they made the mods in a lot of events optional now. So, for example, the Amber events or the Monsters of the Deep now don't require you to get... I think they've never required it from the beginning. They were only added like a month ago or so. But now you do not need all 3 mods. You don't even need 1 mod in order to do them. And for both events, they're both really easy, so it doesn't even matter. I think for some events, most of the original events still require it. Like this amphibious assault requires 3 mods, and that's obvious. Oh, and we got Red out, which is great. I was gonna say Panthera because they look the exact flipping the same, but no, they're different. They're different. Don't worry. Play our game, please, please. We make very unique and interesting models. So we have a second Red, which is great. And I think we'll fuse it just because it makes no sense to have 2 of the same star creature. You just fuse it. I know, I'm thinking about it in a really weird sense. Like, why are you thinking about it logically? And I'm like, because I want a cool park, which is not what we have right now, but we'll fuse it. We'll go ahead and get a level 20 red. And we're going to be fusing a couple other creatures today, so this is probably not a great use of our bucks, but we just won 1,500 bucks from the showcase pack, or was that what it's called? All-Stars pack, I think it was. From the last video, which we determined was not worth it. 30 bucks for $30 I should say, for 1,500 bucks, and 2 armor mods was not very worth it, but maybe if I'd got him a Metrophodon or Baggy or even Pachycephalosaurus, not Pachycephalosaurus, crap, what is it called? We have it, it's our best creature. Pachygalosaurus, there we go, Pachygalo. So this guy, he won't be anything too special, but having a nice little level 20 tournament. Wow, he's not that good, is he? I don't think he's that good. Because I think he has, like, yeah, these are worse stats than the big one, which we also have at level 20. And we have blue, so we've got plenty of raptors at level 20, and soon we'll have Echo. So here is the Indominus Rex Gen 2 tournament. Wouldn't it be interesting if it was a hybrid-only tournament? It would, right? How would we fare, though? I don't think we'd fare that good. I mean, a lot of our strongest creatures are hybrids, of course. Especially, yeah, our hybrid lineup is much better than it was a couple months ago. It's not great, but, like, look at that. We can get a level 20 Spinoraptor. But it's really the lower levels where we'd struggle. yeah, so obviously glad it's an all-creature tournament, but definitely would be interesting to see where that would end us up. Ooh, yeah, red's not great. Better than Bumpy, which, yeah, that's pretty to be expected. So out of the level 20s, we have Bumpy, red, the big one, and then there's a jump in the VIPs, and then we have the good ones, which are Geostorm, Berginia, Blue, Troodon, Caprasuchus, Gen 2, and then above that used to be Brachiosaurus and Ornithochirus, but both of those are at level 30, and soon Caprasuchus or Capricorn, sorry, will be at level 30. We can't forget the nicknames, our glorious nicknames. But today, guys, we have something really fun, a really fun concept that you probably already saw in, at least to me, it's a really fun concept. I don't know if it sounds stupid to you guys. But basically, back in the day, like way back in the day, episode 40 of this series, I did a thing where I called it the 4 level 40s for episode 40, and it was just a really just like a little bit of alliteration, I guess. And it was just, I don't know, I thought it'd be fun at the time, and it was fun. I think I evolved only commons. It was, yeah, because back then I was only evolving commons, like maxing commons. But today I thought I'd bring that back for episode 440, and let's try to do it for the same thing, because, you know, it's still, like, it kind of fits into the theme. You can still make that alliteration. We'll still only be getting 4, because we can't get 40 level 40s, obviously. Or 440 level 40s, imagine that. I'm already, like, dying from these tongue twisters, but, regardless, we're gonna do 4 today, and I actually haven't chosen what we do today, but I want to do something fun, but I also don't want to do anything too ridiculously expensive, if you know what I mean, which I know that sounds so lame. Like, no, come on, spend your bucks, spend your DNA that you have. It's really not a question of DNA, because whatever we fuse, I'm sure we already have it. But let's see, it won't be commons and rares anymore, I'll tell you that, because we have every common and rare maxed. Now there are quite a few super rares we haven't done yet. I think there's like 5 or 6 we haven't done. Obviously only Jurassic, because this is the Jurassic series, and also why would I max aquatics and Cenozoics right now, I'm gonna be honest. So let's see. I don't want to do things like Euplocephalus, because we've already gotten these max and just we fused the hybrid. Zegia and Goptris is the same deal, except I don't think we got the hybrid. We gave it up for the collector's exchange. Metrorhynchus could be interesting. Metrorhynchus would definitely be good, actually. There's less than I thought, actually. Stegosaurus, again, we've already done that. We just fused it to make Stegoceratops. Velociraptor Gen 2 would be amazing. To get max, especially since we have T-Rex Gen 2. And we're about to do the I-Rex Gen 2 tournament. It'd be fitting. Aerotitanium would be good, too. Because Aerotitanium, I don't think I've ever seen the max design for. Maybe a couple times in battle. We got Caprasuchus, who looks awesome recently. And then, yeah, so let's do 2 super rares, and then we'll do 2 others, which will be most likely legendaries. Yeah, because we can't afford maxing tournament creatures. Especially since I didn't plan it out. Sorry guys, I don't think we can do that. That's definitely pushing it a little bit. I know I said to do something fun, a little bit different, but that's definitely pushing it. Yeah, spending like thousands of bucks to get something we really don't need, like a max Capri or max Brachiosaurus. We could do a hybrid, actually. There might be some hybrids that might be in need of maxing out. I'm trying to think. I mean, what do we have? We have Pachyceratops. That'll be cheap. Diplatator we've already done, so that doesn't feel right. What other hybrids? We'll check in a minute. We could do Spinoraptor, but I feel like that's definitely dedicated, or should be dedicated to its own episode. Let's do Metrorhynchus, because I think we've been needing to do Metrorhynchus for a while, even though the hybrid sucks. But Aerotitan has no hybrid. And then obviously VG2 will do. Now for the other guys, let's check hybrids real quick. We can see what we can do in terms of hybrids. I don't think we can max anything out cheap, right? Pelicanopteryx, not really, like, I don't really care. Nottigosaurus? Nah, again, not useful. It's just spending a bunch of bucks on nothing, basically. We could do Coinraptor, but again, it's honestly something that deserves its own episode. And after that gets too expensive. Yeah. Making weird, incomprehensible noises. Staple of the Jurassic Insider channel. So legendaries. Let's think about legendaries. We can do 2. Who do we want really badly? Who do we have? We have Unisaurus, Ostafricosaurus, Dimorphodon, T-Rex Gen 2, and I think there's one more, if I'm not mistaken. Is that it? No, that's it. Okay, never mind. Sorry. So we could do... Sigmimus don't care. Don't care. Microposaurus is good because it makes Osteoposaurus. So that might be good to go ahead and get ahead on. Also, we have a lot of those. Not super strong, though, but that's not a big deal. Pteranodon, we don't have enough. Sarco, we don't have enough, right? Yeah, Sarco, we don't have enough. That cost Amber, not doing that. Dimorphodon was really on my wish list. Scappy's on my wish list, too, but again, don't have enough. Dimetrodon, we have enough, but I don't really know if that's super important. Why is there less than I thought? It looks like less than I actually thought. Prion's good. Prion's good. Any of the amphibians except Sarco are all good. Therizinosaurus is also really good. It makes the most sense to do one of the amphibians, but I don't want to do 2 amphibians because we're doing Metriorhynchus as well. So we can do like another. We could do a carnivore, herbivore, pterosaur, amphibian as well, but we don't need to again. Especially the herbivore. Well, maybe. I really want to do Therizinosaurus. I'm gonna be honest. I really do because I feel like that's actually really useful in the late game because it's such a health tank with 2400 health that it will actually be useful. Like, the creatures that have the extremes are actually more useful generally. Either a load of attack. Like, I use Pastasuchus the most out of the super race because it has the most attack. That it's enough to carry it to the end game. So maybe we could have the same thing with health, and Therizinosaurus could be really useful. So I don't hate that idea, and I think Therizinosaurus looks really cool. It's definitely going to be the most expensive thing we do. And I think if we do that, we've got to do one of the amphibians. I think that's the most logical. We could do Shinosaurus too, because we already have that level 30, but I'm not too bothered. And Therizinosaurus also has a really good hybrid, so that's like a good starting point. So the question is Microposaurus, Prion, Ichthyostega, or, yeah, that's it. So Micro has Osteoposaurus, which is great, but I don't know if I'd be getting that immediately. But then we'd have both of the components already. We have tons of everything, right? We have tons of Ichthyostegas, right? Yeah, we have tons. We were left with like a level 30. Prion, we're left with a level 20. I think Prion makes the least sense to do. Because again, the hybrid's not the most optimal right now. And it's not the strongest. But also, it's not the weakest. So we could do Ichthyostega. Rathystega's good, but I'm not going to get it right now, am I? I don't think I am. I think it'll be Micro. I'm going to be honest. Especially since we have 2 level 30 Ichthyostegas. Yeah, we have 3 level 30s Ichthyostegas. We have 2 level 30 Prions. So we'll just keep those level 30s. And then Microposaurus, we'll just fuse them. And make a level 30, you know? Because Microsaurus isn't really like packing in either direction compared to the other 2. Prion has more health. Ichthyostega has way more attack. So we could get a max Microsaurus. That's not a bad idea. It's cheap. It's the cheapest too, but I don't think that really matters in this scenario. Maybe saves us on a little bit of food. But again, I'm fine with going a little bit. The one thing I am going to do though is I'm going to log out of the game real quick because the stupid level bar is showing and it's hurting my OCD. Okay, one quick water break and a refresh later. It looks like the level bar is back where its filthy thing deserves to be. That was really mean to a little object. Look, we have so much coin now. Yay! I never thought I'd be excited about that, but we were in a coin drought for a while because the event was so flippin' expensive. But I think we're starting to work it out finally because we have so many creatures over here. And we probably got to fill up the coin farm as well. Anyways, I'm getting distracted already. So, what do we say? Metriorhynchus, VG2, and yeah, the other 2 guys. Yeah, that's it. So VG2, let's start with VG2. This is probably, oh, this is the strongest super rare. I don't know what I'm even on about. It's beautiful though. It's actually not beautiful. It's like very mid, but I kind of like it regardless. You know, I think it gives the IG2. That's a terrible nickname. Ah, what's happening? Okay, sorry. It doesn't usually crash like that. Like, sometimes it does, but usually it just kicks me out of the game entirely. But, no, today, here's our level 30. It's got a mohawk. Is he rad? Kinda. It kinda looks the same as the original, just different colors. Wow, they just color swapped it. Yeah, they did. Why did I never notice that? And I guess it makes sense, but they did this. Oh my god. Wait, is T-Rex Gen 2 just T-Rex remodeled? Or all of the Gen 2s like that? Hold up, this might be a... Oh my god. Oh my god, it is. It's just the colors look so different that, like, it tricks you. And the patterns are different. But the model is the same, like, in terms of, like, where the spikes go and everything. It's the exact same. It's just reskin. I guess this might be, like, this is, like, a shocking revelation to me. I'm sure it's, like, for most people, it's like, what? You didn't know that? I mean, I guess it makes sense. But, like, on the Max designs, you know, I would think it'd be a little bit different. Where is Dilopho Gen 2? That's probably the quickest example. Or Spino Gen 2. We'll look at it. Because Spino looks way fatter. Like, Spino Gen 2 looks way bigger than the original Spino. Where is... Yeah, okay, here. We can compare them. Because I swear... Let's think about, like, Max design here. Yeah, see? Okay, so it's not like that, obviously. Obviously. I don't know why I even thought that. I mean, just for those original ones. Yeah, because this looks nothing like this guy. This guy looks, like, insane at level 40. The chainsaw and everything on the back. So, yeah. So, it's just the OG, the original ones. So, including Indoraptor, I think. Yeah, and Indoraptor doesn't have any extra stuff on it. I think it's just the reskin. Even whenever you max it, it's just more yellow in the middle. Indominus Rex, same thing, maybe? Does Indominus Rex have more stuff on it whenever you max? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. It has spikes. Okay, sorry. Anyways, yeah, that blew my mind. So there's VG2, yay. Not my favorite, to be honest, but it's good. It's okay, and it's at least insanely strong. Probably can hold us up pretty well, honestly, at this level. And then the other one is Metrorhynchus, if I can find it in this god-awful amphibian area. There we go. So Metrorhynchus is also one I've never maxed before, interestingly enough. It used to be unlockable way back in the day, but I never maxed it then because I was really bad at the game. I used to only get creatures to level 10. I used to never buy them with DNA because, I don't know, I just didn't. Even now, I don't buy stuff with DNA that often. It's just whenever I need to. Really just hybrids, honestly. Because you just don't need to if you do events all the time, which is what I do. So all the, like, common through legendaries, I never have to buy any because I have excess. The real problem is hatching them, which has been consistently the biggest issue on this series as time goes on. It's just, I have 93 creatures and half of them are tournament creatures who take 7 days. Maybe the best choice is VIP, but you still have to spend $250 just to instant fuse, and that's just too much for me, man. Like, and I don't need to instant fuse, I just needed to go by quicker. Even with ads, it's, like, ridiculous, and I can't spend my time watching ads all the time. I've got videos to record and actual real-life stuff to do. And the game is like, no, why some ads? I mean, it does help tremendously. Like, it cuts it down in half. I don't know why this is so expensive for a Mortem, or not a Mortem. Metro? Metro? I don't know, it's weird. Nom 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 nom. I know this guy looks like a fish whenever. I mean, he already looks like a fish. He must be like an early, like... Yeah, I mean, it is for sure, right? Like, up there with Acanthostega is like some of the earliest creatures. Maybe, because it looks a lot like Sarcosuchus, but Sarcosuchus is Cretaceous. This guy is very much fish-like in the back. Like, it's crazy. And here's the max design, $80. Woo! Well, it's not the worst. I think we'll spend... It might be $2,000 today, which is crazy. It's crazy. We've got a lot, thankfully, though. We get it back. With not too much difficulty. You know, a couple tournaments go pretty far. Clash of the Titans goes pretty far. But there it is. Max Metrorhynchus. Looks really good, actually. I love this, the Max design. Ah! No. I missed the feeding animation because I want to make the stupid hybrid. Why does it not move? Is it just me? Is it super still? Okay, there it goes. The amber eyes. Nice. It looks good. It looks clean. I like it. I didn't expect it. Look at the feet, though. Those are, like, very, like, primate-looking feet. Well, primate means monkey, but you know what I mean. I couldn't think of a better word. Like, it looks very fish-like. It's really cool. It's always, like, weird whenever I try to talk about, like, paleontological stuff and evolution stuff, because I'm not very well versed in it. I just, like, kind of have, like, a basic idea of it. I'm always interested in learning more, which is why I appreciate whenever you guys leave stuff in the comments for me. Especially on my Aquatic and Cenozoic series, where I know next to nothing and my pronunciations are terrible. What was I even looking for? Sarco. Yeah, I'm looking for Sarcosuchus, which I think is over here as well. Yeah, over here. Yeah, see? Well, actually, he does have the web feet, but he has a fully developed tail. And the web feet still have, like, very, like, opposable fingerling things. Whatever you call them. These, like, they're barely separable fingers, so. That's really cool. And I think it has the same stats as Zijian or Quetzal. Zijian, yeah. So, let's see it on the lineup. I hate how T-Rex Gen 2 is right there, because that just, like, because otherwise they're all so similar. It's really cool. So, worst one is still Raja and Parasaurolophus. I think they are the worst ones of them all, maybe. It might be one worse. Then Supersaurus, then Metriorhynchus, and... Oh, right, we don't have Zijian. Okay, I was like, where's Zijian? Supersaurus is worse. And I guess Euoplocephalus would be worse by definition. Then Spinosaurus and Quetzal were, like, right down in the middle. And then we have the good ones, which are Velociraptor, Anki, Pasuchus, and Caprasuchus. Those are all really good. So very nice. Oh, and of course, how could I forget? Velociraptor Gen 2, who's better than Alangosaurus, which is crazy. Man. And better than Dinocaris, who's level 20 tournament. Wow, I didn't expect him to be that much better than Caprasuchus, but he's packing. He's doing real well, actually, I think. Yeah, that's so good. Up there with level 30 legendaries. I mean, the weakest one, to be fair, but man, he's good. He's good. I mean, those Gen 2s, they really kick butt when they need to. So, really good. Yeah, very happy with that. So, I think that means the only things we have left are the 2 legendaries. So, who are we doing first? I guess we're doing Microposaurus first, because we already have that pretty close, kind of. We have a level 30 at least. Where are you, buddy? Is this you? Yeah, Bullet Mouth. Yeah. Oh, you look disturbing. This is a very low poly. I don't know why. Get angry. Oh. I did a mission for beating up my dinosaur? That's kind of cool. Okay. Microposaurus time, baby. We're going to get a max Microposaurus. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool. Let me know when you guys want to see Osteoposaurus, because I'm pretty interested in getting it. It's weird that I'm going to get it before Coolosaurus, but I think that makes the most sense, right? Because there's actually no advantage to Coolosaurus, except that it's like 10,000 DNA cheaper, which is a lot for sure, but like, it is not on the same level. It's close. It's close. And I guess it doesn't really matter its availability, because we have the Amber Market, so we can get Sarcosuchus if we want max. It's more convenient to do this, I feel. And you just get better stats, you know, like level 10 Toad is just... Oh, speaking of Toad, okay? So I thought Toad was a completely original nickname, right? I swear to you guys, I genuinely just came up with Toad off the top of my head. Like, that was just a nickname. I thought, oh, he looks like a toad. He's got big teeth. He's got a wide mouth. Toad. But apparently, Gaming Beaver also uses the nickname Toad, which is terrible. It's such a good nickname, and I thought, oh yeah, I did something cool. Yay, original nickname that can actually, like, be good. But no, he used it too. He couldn't have just used one. Obviously, I'm not mad at him. It's his own thing. But, like, god damn it. Like, I really thought I was up to something there. But nope. Nope. He already used it. He has both. And that's why I was, like, confused why people were saying Toad. And I was like, oh, wow, you guys already using the nickname? That's cool. But nope, it's because of that. Which is fine, obviously. But, Max out Bullet Mouth. Let's go. How much is this? 120 bucks or something? Something to make me cry? It's a number that big for sure. Yep. 120. It's more bucks than DNA to use. Can you not, like, take... honestly, for each pop, if they took 1,200 DNA and, like, instead, like, only, like, I don't know, like, $5, I would be fine with that, genuinely. That sounds absurd, I know, but, like, I'd be fine with it. Maxed out Bullet Mouth, let's freaking go. You're so cool. Still very low poly, and actually not that much different from its level 30 design, except you're very fat now. You're very fat, you hear me? Oh, yeah. But you're kind of a cutie, so it's okay. Oh, yeah, get angry. And we have collected the Evo Facts. Did you know that Microposaurus means small-eyed lizard? No, I didn't. InGen's clones of the Microposaurus have a rich emerald molting that allows them to blend into swamp water. The Microposaurus' jaw, while not nearly as destructive as the Super Croc, is lined with super sharp edged teeth. I'm assuming the Super Croc is Sarco. Oh, $100, great. This awe-inducing clone can reach lengths of 30 feet, although InGen scientists have predicted lengths of nearly 40. That's crazy. That is crazy if that's real. Right? Is that only me? Because I haven't heard of this thing before this game, Microposaurus. But 30 feet for just some unknown, like, amphibious lizard looking... Well, I guess not a lizard, but still. That is absurd. I'm, like, actively searching it up right now, if you could hear it. 1 to 2 meters long is not 30 feet. We're lying. And actually, if I search up Microposaurus length, it tells me that fact. It says this awe-inducing clone can reach up to 30 feet. I just don't see the point of putting that in there, because you're tricking, like, kids. Like, you're tricking kids. Like, I get that this is, like a made-up game, right? It's all about, like, dinosaurs and how cool dinosaurs can be, even if they're not nearly as cool in certain ways. Obviously, they're cool in other ways in real life, but, you know, the game really tries to convince you that, and, like, I guess the series as a whole tries to convince you that they are more than they are in certain regards, which is fine, you know. But, like, 30 to 40 feet, like, you can't be saying that. I remember telling my science teacher about that, and, like, she was like, oh, really? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. Like, as a 5th grader, I was like, yeah. It wasn't about this in particular, but I think I was talking about Sarco, and some, like, book or something told me it was 12 feet tall. And I had to, like, keep rereading, and then I searched it up, and it said the same thing. It's like, as a kid, I would just believe whatever, and, like, of course I would. So it's just weird that there's so much misinformation about dinosaur size. I guess, not dinosaur size, but, like, adjacent creatures, like pterosaurs and amphibians and stuff like that. Like, it's weird, and I don't like it. It's just, like, 30 to 40, again, it says InGen clone, I get that, but, like, really? Give me something more interesting, you know? I'm sure it had many other interesting traits. I think the reality is we just don't know enough about it, so they just have to make up those InGen facts. So there's my little rant there. Hope you enjoyed that. The Jurassic Insider rant of the day. So let's see where you stack up, little bro. Hopefully pretty good. Ooh. Oh yeah, I forgot it's better than Ostafrikajika, so that's cool. Yeah, very solid. I mean, not super surprising. We don't have a ton of level 40 legendaries. We have, this is our 7th one, 6th unique one. Plus Indominus, who's basically in the same range. So, I guess we need... Yeah, we could definitely use a few more. What are we missing? I mean, it doesn't really matter because everything makes up for it. I just don't see a ton of, like, pterosaurs and herbivores around this range, I guess. So maybe that could be something, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I remember back in the day when this was our lineup. Right there. That's when it ended. And I know I'm saying, oh, back in the day, like, oh, that doesn't even matter. But, like, back in the day as in, like a year ago, maybe even less than that. Like, this was our lineup. T-Rex Gen 2 was our best one, and then it was T-Rex, and then, like, all these guys didn't exist. So, like, I think after that, it was just, like, Ankylodocus or Spinoraptor. Ah, the good old days, yeah. Okay, what's the last one? Therizinosaurus, our final of the 4th level 40 for episode 40. Let's see it. Oh, Therizinosaurus. Ah, it looks like a chicken. You're beautiful, Therizinosaurus. We all love you. We all love you. And a good hybrid, like a genuinely good hybrid, so that's really useful. I am, like, a little bit nervous about this because I do know level 20 already has 1100 health, and level 30 will have 1700 or 1800, which is a lot. So it might just be worth it to just have a level 2 level 30s. That would be really good, right? 2400 health is a lot. But also has 300 attack, which is not a crazy amount. So maybe it just, like, balance out, you know? Maybe that is what we need. Maybe that is all we need, you know? Just, like, that amount. But I don't know, man. I think it'd be really cool to have maxed out, so... I don't know. I mean, this guy's only gonna have, like, 250 attack at level 30, so it's not gonna be much. But it's not really about attack either. And I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, health tanks are not nearly as important. So if we're gonna get that extra attack, it's fine to have one. Just go and infuse it up, if you know what I mean. And we have just enough, so I feel like it's enough. I mean, I could get something like Shunosaurus, who'd probably be, like, better balanced and stuff. But I like the idea of getting Therizinosaurus. I think it's really fun and really cool. So why not go ahead and get it and max this guy out and make the coolest thing. And Therizinosaurus is one of my favorite herbivores of all time, so I don't mind it as much. And he's got the only good scene in Dominion. Yay! Well, I guess there's a couple other good scenes, maybe. Not great overall, but that was definitely one of the best ones. If you watch that scene just in context, you'd think it comes from the best horror movie of all time. But nope, it comes from the most mediocre action adventure, quote unquote, sci-fi movie of all time. This is expensive as hell. That's all the bucks for my $30 that I spent. This is why you don't spend money on the game. Trust me. Don't do it. It's terrible. It's a disease. I can't believe I got proven wrong again. How does it look on level 30, though? Oh, it's beautiful. It's gonna eat from the trees. Num, 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 num. I speak for the trees. No, I eat the trees. Oh, you beautiful thing. There is Xenosaurus. Nom, 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 nom. There you go. So, I guess that means, I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I'm yapping about. Level 30 again, yay, $1,000,000. If we get one shot on level 40, I'll be so happy. I'll literally be the happiest guy in the world. There's a small part of me that doesn't want to do this still. Man, was it worth spending all of this? Because look at this. Health is crazy. 1,700 health for level 30 is insane. Like, that's the amount of health of some level 40 tournament creatures. Even more than some, honestly. But the health, the attack, sorry, is just not as good. It just won't be that useful in certain scenarios. Maybe it's just like an all-kill sort of thing, like just like put it in there, kill everything, but that's not always common. Sorry, on silent. Where is this thing? It's not that low. So here, yeah, it's up there. It's good. It is really good. How about let's look at it as a piece of the overall herbivore equation. Who has comparable health? See, Apatosaurus has comparable health. It actually has less attack, but again, they're sort of in the same range, really. And then Unisaurus level 40 has the same health. If we get level 40, it will be way more useful. It won't have the attack, obviously, but it will be really good. Let's get level 40. It's worth it, honestly. And we can always get, like, level 30s in the future. Oh, even of other creatures. And it looks so cool at level 40, of course. Well, my dream of one shot. This is so expensive. This is probably one of the most expensive episodes, and it was not intended to be. I really need to prepare a little bit more for these kind of things. Put them in the evolution chambers. There it is, though. It's so beautiful. It doesn't look like a chicken anymore. It's a proper avian bird. Yes. You gorgeous thing. 2,427 health and 325 attack. It's really good, of course. And we can finally collect the Evo fact. Staying at nearly 33 feet tall, the Therizinosaurus is taller than an adult giraffe, which is really cool. Weighing in at 5 tons, the Therizinosaurus weighs more than a white rhino. Very cool. Alright, now here's the ultimate test. I know about where it stands. I think it's worse than Dimorphodon. Yeah, just worse than Dimorphodon, but still really good. It's still really good. Herbivores, yeah. Oh, it's good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, worth it overall. Worth it. We could just see, like, where it could be worth it. Like, if we just look at a random battle. Not worth it in there. That's a terrible battle to use it in. Like in here, yeah, it wouldn't do bad. Like, how much damage does it do? Buffed. Against, because that's the only time you really need to worry about it is whenever it's facing against the creature it's stronger than. Especially with herbivores. So it has about, like, 450 attacks. So it can probably kill it in 4 hits, which isn't that great when you think about it, but it's not bad. Dimorphodon, at least. Pteroquatzal would definitely take a lot more, but it can survive a lot more, too. Like, it can survive 2 hits from Altalusparus Spiz. So probably worth it. Level 30s really wouldn't fare well in here, and really, the only times where you're facing creatures that are, like, not near, like, your top 15 is really just, in the tournaments, because even a couple months ago, the creatures I used to use the most were the level 30 legendaries. I used to use them all the time, but now I'm not. Like, now it's really, like, the weakest creatures I'm using in normal battles are, like, VIP creatures, and maybe even, like, level 40 legendaries. It really is these guys that I'm using the most now. So really, the level 30s wouldn't have came in handy that much. So, we'll take the quality over the quantity this time around, even though usually I speak to the opposite. But thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jurassic World Game. We're going to be jumping right into the tournament after I take a really like, not even a long break because I really need to get into it, but like somewhat of a break because my voice is dry. I'm becoming old. But until then, I'll see you in the tournament next time. You better join up. Actually, you don't have to. It's your choice. But until then, I will see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider signing out.